It is taking every fiber of my being not to open this episode with a truly terrible Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series, and I will not be accidentally leaving this on the screen this time. Funny story, if you didn't see the comments from the last episode, I genuinely checked that that thing was off right as I started the recording, and I think what happened, if I'm not mistaken, is that Hello? Oh, there are bars there that didn't block me before that are blocking me now. Okay. I think what happened is I hit the button to put it on the screen literally as soon as the episode started. So that's fun. Also, this is not the back door that I thought it was. Hang on. Hold that thought. I need to be mindful of those wires, given that Aurora is technically about to start. Can I just, like, safely get out of here without pissing off any animals, maybe? That would be nice. So, we are headed straight back to the helicopter that I discovered in a previous episode and wasn't able to do anything with because I got way too excited, apparently, and did things out of order. And very humorously, at the end of the last episode, I actually looked in this direction as this aurora started, and sure enough, there's the meter going up to 11, letting me know that the thing I already found is a objective for the tail. Which, by the way, speaking of the tail, we're 13% through it. And one thing that's kind of been confirmed in the comments, and, you know, I'm kind of two minds on these comments, because, you know, I want to experience all this for the first time as much as possible, so the, you know, kind of lack of spoilers has been really, really appreciated. But a few people have kind of left the confirmation, which I do appreciate, that the canisters are precious, and that I shouldn't be assuming that I'm going to be finding a lot of them. Now, people haven't said that second part, that's what I've kind of inferred. But they've definitely let me know that the canisters are in fact precious, and that they aren't needed outside. That they're not meant to be used as you walk through that kind of toxic fog. And fair enough. That's me being a noob to this mechanic, and literally not knowing what's going to happen if that meter fills all the way up. Like if something unexpected occurs. And alright, there's a wolf right there. Got him. Oh, there's another shell casing from earlier. Nice. So that, I think, is the last of the wolves. And the chopper is right up here. The chopper that we are, in fact, getting to. Seriously. Took all the restraint in my body and soul not to open the episode with something ridiculous and silly. But one of the reasons I do appreciate, you know, the clarification in this instance is that we are very much, you know, working with an impending update. And it sure would be great if I could get this tale done, even if the episodes aren't out. Even if I've, like, recorded them, but, you know, they're scheduled out and they come out after the update drops, and maybe we have some overlapping series for a bit. Because what I would like to do, as I've mentioned, is use this game save to start a new series. And ideally, we will have finished Tales Part 2 when that happens. I'm going to do that regardless. FYI. I hope I haven't broken anything by coming here prior to the moment that I should have. I really hope I haven't broken anything.
Gotta warm up somehow.
I'm concerned. I'm concerned I might have broken something. Oh, wait. Just kidding. Everything's fine.
If this reaches you,
This
it
feels
means
familiar.
they made it out, and to the mainland. What a mess, old friend. I sent them your way after we managed to get a chopper flight-worthy. By now, they shared my old call sign with you, from the Alaska days. I hope that, and this note from my logbook, convinces you. Do you recognize the book? Do you remember it? It's gone bad over here, and strange beyond anything. But it's on me now. And there are others still missing down below. Take care, and keep an eye on the horizon. You never know. Vertasky.
Do you recognize the book? Do you remember it? Both questions kind of in rapid succession. All right, Foreman's key. Oh! Yay! I was right. I was so right. I called it. That was how many canisters? Oh, okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. I am a happy Hadrian. That is precisely what I was expecting the game to hand me. I said it out loud. I was like, you know what? You know what? I bet you this next stage will give me like a handful of canisters. And thank God, now that I know not to waste them, we should be in good shape to push forward. Because I was, all told, I was being a little bit, I was starting to feel a little bit concerned about that. I was starting to feel concerned that maybe by being a noob with the canisters, I had, and since I didn't have that many, I had wasted, like, my only opportunity to get through the mine effectively. And, I'm happy to suddenly feel like that is not going to be the case, as long as I'm smart with my remaining usages of these. So thank you again to those of you who pointed out that they aren't really necessary outside. Again, my main concern was just like, if that chemical poisoning bar fills all the way up, like, I don't know what happens. That doesn't mean I want you to tell me. It's fine. But because we're kind of on the clock and I want to kind of get this done in one go, there's a bit of extra pressure not to screw up. So I've been extra careful, which has resulted in me blowing through some of those canisters faster than I might have. So happy to discover that pile of extra canisters. It is definitely getting stormy though, so the aurora is going to fade. We honestly couldn't have timed that better, because had I waited to get to the helicopter, I might not have been able to uncover that cache. Okay, it's really getting quite dark. Let me give you some light. I know you can see the snowflakes, but not much else. Thankfully, YouTube artifact compression and everything, or YouTube compression artifacts, I should say, don't seem to be as bad on 4K. I think I talked about this some episodes back, but 1080p just gets destroyed, unfortunately. It's a real shame. Okay, I'm going to try and just step into this building again because it seems like a pretty safe place to hang out. And I should be able to get plenty of rest, recover this health, and then proceed with the next stages of this tale. So freaking ready. Okay. What do we got? Orange soda. I'm a child. I'm sorry. That's a lie. I'm not, but if you don't get the joke, I'm kind of sorry. Alright, so moldy peanut butter. Delicious. Do I have any water right now? I do, so I didn't need to touch my water for that. That's nice. I have plenty of food at the moment. Honestly, pretty overburdened given the amount of food that I'm lugging around, but as I said last episode and the one before that, I think I'm very pleasantly surprised by the sheer amount of food that I have found in this zone. Wow. Blizzard? Blizzard. Okay, yeah. Interesting. I'm glad it's I'm glad I'm protected in here. For a second, it didn't sound like I was, but I definitely am. It's just that there's an exterior area right here. So, like, the moment I step into... Oh, I'm still protected here, too, interestingly enough. Thank you for the ominous music game, because I didn't need to worry anymore that I'm already worried. Alright, already searched these cabinets. What's in here? Just paper? Oh, interesting. A toque, which... Well, while I am being kept in place by the blizzard, let's see what we can do with that. We have the miner's pants, which I can wear. I haven't found the miner's boots yet. I don't believe. So until I kind of have a full set of miner's gear, I don't know that I actually want to go into the mine, but I'm assuming that you might even find those in the mine itself. So I don't want to waste too much time like waiting to find those, because I feel like I've already looked pretty much everywhere I can, and I haven't found any boots. I do want to test a theory, though. Somebody in the comments, at a community regular, kind of point out, like, hey, what if maybe, just maybe, you can break down crates here, and this is one of those zones where there are actually things in the crates. Like, for example, canisters. Wouldn't that be interesting? And I think that is kind of worth trying a couple of times. Just to see what'll happen.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Like, what if I came up here and checked these canisters out, you know? Alright, so if I walk through here, that's interesting. So there are some bars that let you walk through. It's like, yeah, it's this one in the middle, because it's slightly farther apart. I get it. That's why I didn't notice before now. Okay, let's try these. Hang on. Just looking around. Yes, I know that I've just found, like, an entire pile of canisters, and I'm still sitting here trying to figure out how to get more. But it just seems worthwhile to test that hypothesis a bit. Because, again, if you're new to the Long Dark, FYI, for the longest time, breaking down crates didn't yield anything loot-wise. It just didn't. There wasn't anything to be added, or to be found, from breaking down crates and looking through these boxes. But then, in more recent years, as they've added the outlying zones of Great Bear and now the Far Territory to the game, you can, in fact, find things in crates simply by breaking them open like so. Unfortunately, it takes 45 minutes for each of these, and I'm piling up a bunch of wood in my inventory that I'm not going to use, and I'm not finding anything, so that is unfortunate. Let's go ahead and drop literally all of that. I could have just clicked drop all. That would have saved some time. It's fine. Looks like I might actually need to consume that water now. Although the tomato soup would make sense to consume first, especially with the moderate vitamin C content. Okay, so now it's time to go for the mine, I think. Let's see what the quest is telling me to do. Search the concentrator and headframe facility for clues or tools to help locate Rudiger's experiment. Oh, interesting. Really? So now I actually have to go through these buildings. Which is nice, because I already have something of an idea of how to navigate them. So let's search those buildings and see what we can locate. And make some progress on the tail then. So the concentrator and head frame. I'm going to go to the head frame building first. Come on, let me through. Really? Are you going to do this? Oh, it's this one. My bad. My bad. Okay, so head frame. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Are you over... I think it's there. I want to say it's there. Yeah, there. Okay. So I'm definitely over-encumbered at the moment, but that's okay. We're not going far. I'd rather have all my stuff on me. I might even grab the miner's jacket, which is sitting right here.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I know. Okay, what can I drop? Maybe. Did find some more rifle ammo a second ago there. By the way, if you didn't notice that, I'm going to drop that broken canister. I have so many stims. I have an unnecessary amount of stims. Oh, that reminds me. That reminds me. I have been told how to handle this particular dilemma with the radial. So what I'm going to do is move all the container. There we go. And now, glorious. It's on the radial. Move all to inventory. Oh. Thank you for telling me about that, Legion. I appreciate you immensely. I wouldn't have thought about that, because it didn't get added to the radial automatically, but there it is. Okay, so we're going to check that building first. I'm not going to waste any of these canisters now that I know not to waste them. I am looking around just to make sure I haven't overlooked any super secret loot spots. Because remember, we are working on the tail, but we are also just exploring the zone. And finding out what Zone of Contamination has as just a general place to be. I would be curious what more generous loot tables place in these buildings. Alright, so this is the mining building in the Zone of Contamination. We need to go up to the top side in order to reach the concentrator, I think. Already done this once. Conveyor room. I did check these lockers, yeah? I did. Perfect. Okay. Looking good. Now, as I recall... Interesting that I can go down this way. I don't know if that lets me go anywhere. This is where I went before that actually took me to the building I'm thinking of. So let's see what I can figure out. Okay. I would prefer not to walk while crouched for this entire passage. There we go. Do I have any lantern fuel? I bet I do. Not a lot. There's that. So this is the head frame building, not the concentrator, my bad. But this is where I want to be. Potentially find things. Now, do I have to search during an aurora? Because if that's the case, that's quite inconvenient. Okay, can't do anything there. It's quite inconvenient, but maybe there'll be containers that I can access that I couldn't before. And I just need to be thorough, which is fine. I would be okay with that. And maybe it'll show something as searched, because now the game has populated a particular container with plot items, which is entirely possible. Oh, wait, I got a key, didn't I? I got a key to this room. I forgot. I totally forgot. Now I can open this. Of course. Of course. I was so excited about the canisters, which I got right after I got the key, that I forgot I got the key. Let me make sure I didn't overlook anything first time I came in here. Alright, let's go. Perfect! Chemical boots. Was just talking about those. Decent leather shoes. Although, you know what? I think I will pick those up, because if I need a little bit of leather, that would be handy. Hey, look, another stem. Bolt cutters. Painkillers. Bandage. Alright, let's check the foreman's report here.
It was our first day back down below since the boss and his people arrived. He called us together and had us all sign new paperwork. Boilerplate stuff, but it had us wondering what's changed. Then he gave a speech, as he likes to do, only this time in front of the gadget. I almost bought it, but then again, I've never been too practical. At least not enough to see what's good for me. He talked for a long time, but in the end, we were able to restart our work on the machine. We also rebolted the track connecting the concentrator to the ridge above. Better access if we need to move in more generators. This thing needs all the juice we can find. Did I mention I need to get the hell out of here?
in front of the gadget. Find a way to the tracks connecting the concentrator to the ridge above. Find a way to the tracks connecting the concentrator to the ridge above. Okay, that sounds simple enough. And now I have all of the mining gear on me, so one thing I'm going to do before I leave here... Oh wow, I can't run. That's how encumbered I am. I'm going to go ahead and make that switch that I mentioned. It's going to mean that I'm going to be a little bit less protected from the elements than I'd like to be. But we're just going to very temporarily take some things off and replace them. Hang on, let me make sure I checked that container. Yeah, I did. And replace them with the miner's gear. We might even repair some of the miner's gear. Okay, here's the door out of the concentrator. So, let's do this. We're going to put the chemical boots on. We do have to repair them, it looks like. We're going to have to lose our mucklucks. Man, I really don't want to give up this much protection. I'm going to be considerably worse for wear. I can repair this stuff, I think, and get a good amount more condition out of it, but that doesn't mean I'm happy about it. Okay, so for now what we'll do is we'll drop the items we're not wearing. I will obviously come back to these. We're not going to leave this zone wearing this miner's gear. So it's here in the concentrator building. Let's go ahead and... hold on. Yeah, we're fine. Let's harvest the decent leather shoes. Okay, nothing else to harvest. Let's sort by condition. Yeah, it is in fact. Oh! I can't repair these. That is unfortunate. Well, that's a lot of time wasted then on those shoes. But I can... Ooh, I do not have cloth to repair. Really? Huh. Okay then. What if I break out these barrels? I still want to test to see if there's stuff inside any of these. Because these just take 15 minutes to break up, so I don't feel badly breaking those down. Okay, nothing there. I still think there's something to that hypothesis. I think there's a good possibility that there's more to be found. But, okay, so... Oh, we have so many matches. Good God. It's ridiculous. And we have a couple of cans to drop. Anything else highly droppable? Get the scrap metal that I don't need. That stuff does add up. Yeah, it's the... I've got so much food weight on me at the moment. And the canisters are adding a decent amount of weight themselves. One of the nice things about having this many stims is that if I get in a bad situation where my health drops dramatically, I don't have to worry as much about, like, being, like, just dying with nothing to save me. Like, I have multiple stims which can give me huge injections of health, as well as, you know, the ability to run long distances. Alright, so let's... This is going to chew through some of my thirst, but it's worthwhile. Just want to stay as sated as I can here. I'm going to drink some water. And there's a part of me that's tempted to drop all the corn too, since I know I'm coming back. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. Since I know I'm coming back for these clothes, that's going to allow me to think a little bit differently about this. So, tell you what, let's drop... I'm not going to drop stims. I'm going to be crazy about the stims. Those are the things I'm going to choose to remain a little bit nuts about. But we're going to drop these cans, because they're heavy. We're going to drop these potatoes. These carrots. And now we are definitely less encumbered. Because we know we're coming back for this stuff. We're going to drop that can. Alright, we've got that burdock root. And also those rose hips, if I prepare them, will get a little bit lighter. So let's do that. It's not a huge difference, but it's not nothing. So there's that. Okay, now unfortunately I need to sleep, so let's do that. We're going to sleep for 6 hours. I'll say 7. We'll get about 6. And then it's saying that we need to... Right, yeah, spring risk, I know. The MRE does actually help with hydration a bit, so we'll do that. It is the middle of the night, I think. Yeah, I think I would rather start this journey in the morning. So let's pass time for, like, let's say 4 hours. Oh, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, I'm just gonna drink one of these teas rather than going through my water. I don't need that tea at the moment. I think I might also have something in one of my insulated flasks that I can drink. I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay, so that's the last of my water. I'll have to make more soon. But this aurora is going to be going for a moment longer. I don't know. I think I just want to sleep this off. Let's go ahead and sleep for 3 hours. That should stop the aurora. And now we can go investigate in the daytime with a little bit more confidence. And less encumbrance. Now, of course, we will be colder here. We're not going into the mine yet, so I've preemptively... Hi. Hit him. Saw the blood. Oh, hi. Hi. What's going on? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you like this? I guess this is a chemically poisoned area. Alright. Find a way to the tracks connecting the concentrator to the ridge above. Where are you? I think I saw him. He's down there. Yeah, right there. Literally right there. Are you serious? I think I missed him. I might need to check the condition on the rifle. I have been firing it a lot. Okay. So, the concentrator to the ridge above. Which ridge above? That ridge or that ridge? Let's go up here. Well, I don't know. Like, I kind of feel like... Let's see, those tracks kind of end there. It's interesting, like, because I see tracks, but the concentrator is there. And you're talking about tracks that connect the concentrator. This kind of goes this direction. And I've already been this way to discover other things, so I kind of don't think I need to go back that way. So yeah, I'm going to go up here to this structure. I know I investigated this a few episodes ago, but we're going to check it again. Fingers crossed that there's actually something here that makes sense. And no bears or other furry woodland creatures that would distract me. Okay, wait. Hold on. What if I went up here? Okay, no. This definitely is a whole lot of nothing. This is just... Alright, is there anything up there then? Oh, interesting. I think I actually see some... Ooh. Ooh, I see some climbing spots. I wonder if I could just go up there kind of directly. Let's give that a shot. I tend to doubt it. But maybe there's a way. There's certainly a will, so maybe there's a way.
Sure getting cold.
I know, Jennifer. I know. Okay, so that doesn't look traversable, but I'm still gonna be stubborn and see what happens. Yeah, that is definitively not traversable. Although, interestingly enough, some of this rock is. Let me not be stupid here, but if I can get up here. Damn. Startled me. I need to remember that I'm not wearing crampons anymore. So sprains are going to come a lot more easily. Okay, well, we've got hypothermia risk. That's going to be the downside of all this exploration, but I think I'm just going to follow the tracks back. I need to think about the areas where the quest itself has already taken me. And right now, the area where I haven't been is like back at that waterfall that I was investigating. So this is kind of annoying, but at the same time, I do have a lot of wood nearby. I need to make a fire, get some water. I need to warm up anyway, so what I'll do is just grab some of this wood.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Perfect. We got that. Hello? There we go. And you can't step up. If you're like right at the foot of that plank, but still in the like bed of that particular train car, you cannot step up into it. You have to get on the ridge of the train car and then kind of balance your way onto that plank. Wild. Okay. Can't start a fire in here, even though we're technically outdoors. Rude. Oh, you know what? There's a fire pit over here. There is. Right here. Right here. Perfect timing. Makes me wonder if one of these containers might be worth searching. Did I check these already? What's in here? Matches. What's in here? Okay, cool. Wires. Rim grill. Beautiful. Wow. Our fire starting skill is so high that the wood is actually adding much more to the fire than I'm accustomed to. Right, let's go ahead and place this. I do not have my cooking pot at the moment, but honestly, I'm kind of glad. If I'm being completely honest, I'm kind of glad about it. So what we can do is heat our beverages as well. Might even make some coffee while I'm here, because we kind of need to. Got a ton of coffee to make. Got this long fire. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Let's drink that just for the sake of staving off thirst. Now, grab that and then start making some. First of all, we'll have to sort. There we go. Start making some coffee. Not going to put it in the thermos yet. We'll reheat this when it's done so that we have enough to sort of supplement our explorations. Not going to have a ton of water to do this with. Yep. Already out, in fact. $14 minutes until boiled. I can go ahead and make a little bit more coffee here. Perfect timing. There's our spraying risk. Plowing through. I think this last tin of coffee, though, is the one that's quite full. So it's going to take a while to go through it. But also the amount of water that I can make from these two containers side by side is somewhat limited. Alright, I think that's it. Oh, no, I still have more. So it's water that I'm out of. I just have tons of coffee. Oh, wait. I think I might have taken that off too soon. Yep. Yep. Need more water. That's fine.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Almost done. Have so much coffee. Make sure that I'm actually making the appropriate amount of water in the larger cooking container. We're going to drink that just to make sure thirst stays okay. We'll have to keep an eye on hunger as well. Hunger's fine. Okay, well, let's do a little bit more water. Make some coffee there. Coffee. Coffee. So much coffee. Okay, that's it. That is actually it. That's literally all the coffee I can ever make. Been waiting to do that for a while. So, with that, let's see which one. Oh, none of them have coffee at the moment. Really? We have birch bark tea here. Okay. So we have 2 that are empty. But here's what I can do.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
You can. Good, that's close enough. Okay, let's keep placing these. I'll just have to make sure I keep track, because I don't want to lose any of these. But they take 36 minutes to burn down. I just need to be careful with that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, that's 1. Completely full. Oh, one of those was still warming. That's okay. Alright, so honestly, I don't have room in these insulated flasks for all this coffee. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Sure I can carry much more.
Oh, you're fine. You have no idea how fine you are. You're completely okay. Let's go ahead and drink one of these. And we are at the end of this episode, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and stop this one here. I'm going to grab this skillet, grab that recycled can. But we are more than warm enough. We have enough coffee to really fund any kind of exploratory expedition we might want to go on. So I'll stop this one here. In the next one, we are going to try and find our way to the next objective, wherever that might be. And I have a feeling it's going to involve going back down this way towards the waterfall, as I mentioned. So that's the objective for the next one. And then, how far are we? We're about 33% of the way through Buried Echoes, so I don't know how much of that is going to be taken up by running through poison passageways in the mine, but I feel much more prepared after this episode than I did before this one, shall we say. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. For early episodes, channel emotes, and member badges, look for the join button. New episodes drop at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time every day but Wednesday, and comments are always welcome. So leave your thoughts below, and I'll see you next time.